Hello my sweet beauties! Welcome back to my channel and to another mukbang video in 38 degrees Celsius. Yay! How are you doing, my sweet beauties? I hope you're all doing very well. Excuse me. I'm quite hungry. And this is delicious. Cold pizza for obvious reasons. Which is perfect. Very rich. It has ham, mortadella, every kind of deli, bacon, cheese, peppers. It's great. And I have also prepared a sauce, a sour sauce, I would say, with Greek yogurt, lemon juice, dill, salt, and a little water. And it's delicious. The heat, again, today was unbearable. The bad news is for the whole week, next week, will be at 38 constantly. Your beloved friend Katie will melt. But what can you do? It is what it is. The only thing I've eaten today is watermelon. I'm quite hungry. Okay, on the last video, I asked you to write some questions in the comment section for me to be able to, answer them during the video, so it's not boring. And you did a great job, actually. You sent me so many questions. I didn't expect that response. Thank you very, very much. I have questions for at least 3 or 4 videos ahead, I believe. Look at how thick and rich it is. Wonderful. Yeah. So, let's go check them and see what we'll answer first. Okay. This is the first question of a lot of questions that one of you have sent me. What is a funny memory from your school days that still makes you laugh? Okay. I don't have a super funny memory, actually, from inside the school, though. I think I have a better one during those years. It was a repeating situation, so That's what I'm going to mention now. Hopefully nobody recognizes himself in this story. So, since I was a little child, and to the day I left Crete for my studies, I was constantly in love with a boy. No names. It was a boy. I was living at my father's village back then, and it was where my grandmother was living, so we visited once a week, I would say. That was my opportunity to expect to see him, but most of the times I didn't, because I wasn't allowed to play outside of the house. My parents were extremely strict. I was supposed to be inside of the house all the time, so one day though that I would definitely see him would always be Holy Friday. And Holy Friday, we have a fantastic tradition, religious tradition. I mean, beautiful, very, very pleasant. I mean, I don't know if pleasant is the right word. I love it anyway. So, on this day, after, going to church, there's a custom that the boys of the place would hold Jesus Christ's grave, which is a wooden, like an open box, and inside of it is Jesus's body. It's supposed to be. It's always, with a lot of flowers, and anyway, they would hold it, and all the people would walk behind the grave, and the grave would visit all the houses of the village. And so the people that were living in the house would go out. The boys would hold up the grave, and the people would cross down under the grave 3 times, and then kiss the body of Jesus Christ, and that's the blessing for the house. You understand that is, it's kind of a celebration for a place like so small. Anyway, and so the young people that would hold the grave would be teenagers, and one of them would be that boy. And so one thing that was happening when I was meeting him was that I was becoming instantly the goofiest goofy goof of the goofies. Like, I have done extremely humiliating things because I had that innocent childhood crush, about him. And I was fangirling, but silently, secretly. I never let it be obvious because I had to be decent You know what I mean? Strict parents. Yeah. I cannot count how many times I I bumped my head on Jesus Christ's grave. I don't know what to say. I think I will go to hell just because of that. Because instead of focusing on the whole thing, you know, in this great Christian celebration, I could not stop focusing on the boy. And the whole time, like, since I was, I think 6, 5, I was so young when I first fell for him. Till the day I left, every time I saw him, something was happening and everything around him was blurry. Everything. I could see him very clearly. I could not take my eyes off of him. And everything around him was noise, which I could not hear, I could not see, I could not feel. And so I had fallen down multiple times. I have go straight to walls. I've done extremely humiliating things, but I believe he never understood why I was happening. I hope he thought I was just stupid. I really hope. Because being stupid is much less humiliating than being in love with a boy and not being able to stand on your own feet. Oh my god. Yeah, that was funny. It was quite funny for my sister too, who had tried multiple times to save my reputation by hiding me, you know, behind her and stuff like that. Yeah, and other times he was just cruel, like all sisters. Yeah, that's a funny memory I have from my childhood generally and my teenage years. Yeah. What was your first job and what did you learn from it? My first job was at my mother's flower shop, and what I learned from it is that the worst boss you will ever have is a relative. I would never do that again. I remember her telling me that I would see how bad bosses are after I would find another job, and I would understand how good of a boss he was. And I swear to God, I saw the exact opposite. Nobody was as cruel as my mother. Nobody. Yeah. Who was your biggest celebrity crush when you were growing up or even now? Keanu Reeves, definitely. But that was when I was a little on my late teenage years. Before that was Johnny Depp, who I don't know if I still love. I'm confused. I still love Keanu though. He's my hero. Johnny Depp was, for you that didn't, leave his prime years, he was an angel. Like, he looked like an angel. He was the most beautiful man ever. And for some period of time, it was Leonardo DiCaprio, who I now respect a lot as an actor. A lot, though. Like, I never thought after Titanic that he would do such a fantastic career, and he's such an amazing talent. A talented person. Anyway. What is the childhood dream you had that is totally different from your life now? My childhood dream, I had so many childhood dreams that never came true. One of them was me to be a singer. Well, I kind of leave the dream for a little while because I worked as a singer for a small period of time. I really wanted that experience. It was fantastic. And I also still work, with my voice. I think that my voice is a tool I have that it helps me be more, I don't know, charming. Something like that. I consider it a positive feature of me, my voice. I mean my speaking voice. Now, how do you rest and turn off your brain after a long day of filming? It's not only the filming. Obviously, I do a lot more things during the day, but when I want to, to rest and turn off my brain, I pet my baby, Mukitsa. I take her and we get out. We have our 2 walks per day anyway, but if I have an extra hour, that's what I will do. Either I would play with her inside the house or take her and get out just to walk. She loves walking during the night when nobody's out there. Good thing I live in a place that there is no actually any serious danger for me to get out in the middle of the night. It's a small town and it's kind of safe, I would say. Oh yeah, that's what I do. What is your go-to comfort show or movie when you feel sad or depressed? The Big Bang Theory. When I started watching it, I hated it. Like, my first impression was that it is... I cannot understand it. I can understand the sense of humor, but after the second or third episode, I just got obsessed. And every time I see it, every time I watch an episode, it's like I see it for the first time. I'm interested, I can focus on it, because that's the problem for me, at least nowadays, that I cannot focus on something very easily because my mind runs to anything I have experienced during the day or problems or stuff like that. But Big Bang Theory make me, first of all, laugh a lot. I love Sheldon. I mean the character. I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. And also another series that lets me be focused and, you know, turn off from anything else is Dr. House. Also, I love the main character. I love it. They're two completely different things, completely different series, but at the same time they're great. I have to like Friends. Friends is a go-to for me, but sometimes I lose focus because I've seen that, I've watched it so many times that I know everything that will happen in the next moment. Anyway, what is your absolute favorite food sound to listen to when you watch other creators? I was always a fan of smacking sounds. I was never the crunchy sounds, you know, huge fan. I really like smacking sounds, intense smacking sounds, slurping sounds, which can be pasta or even ice cream or other kinds of desserts if it's sticky, or, you know, Nutella, chocolate, stuff like that, lasagna. Yeah. And sometimes, like, I really like from binaural eats a video that has made that he was eating chicken nuggets, homemade chicken nuggets. It's probably the only video with a bit crunchy sounds that I really enjoy. And I also like when his wife makes for him cheesecake. She makes the best cheesecakes ever, and it's really satisfying to watch him eating them. I love it. Yeah. I think I will stop now with the questions. I ate the whole thing, by the way. I was indeed hungry. Fantastic. And I will leave the rest of it for the next videos. Great. So that was all. I hope you enjoyed it. And like every time I sweet beauties, I'll see you in my next video. Love you to the moon and back. Bye. Oh, and if anybody recognizes the person I'm referring to at the first story, please keep it a secret. Bye.